Hello everyone, this is Cliff. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Dark Souls 2. Now when we last left off, we had defeated the Skeleton Lords and opened up the way to Harvest Valley. Now there's two things we could do. We could go into Harvest Valley and do it, but there's also another boss at the Huntsman's Copse, and what we're going to do is take the second bonfire. And I'm going to basically lead you through this area and this second kind of optional boss. Basically, it's very much like the boss at Hade's Tower of Flame. It leads you to a covenant that you can enter. Now, and we got some pretty simple enemies here. Okay, that's that. And we'll get a torch. If you ever need torches, I think that's almost 100% drop. I've never once killed that guy and not had him drop a torch. So we got that. And now it must be said, between this video and the last one that we did, that I killed the two crystal lizards. The one in this area that's way up there. I showed you that in the Huntsman's Copse video, and I also killed the crystal lizard. Oh, don't poison me. Also killed the crystal lizard in the pit, and I showed you that one during the rat episode. Well, I'm just missing poorly. Now, the reason I'm trying to attack this guy long range is there is another enemy, as you can see, and that guy right there's no joke. And you'll face a bunch of them throughout this area. And that's really the reason why that guy sucks so much, is that he doesn't really seem to have that stamina loss once he gets finished with his attacks. But that's okay. We got those two small. I've got some life gems, so we just use that. Alright. And again, that way is the way that you go to actually fight the non-optional boss. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this item that's over here after killing him. That gives us a whip. I never really used whips a whole lot. Now, that message is very true. What you'll see, let's see if I can get over here, is if you look up on top of those columns, you can see the enemies that we just faced. So the best thing to do is just draw one out. That was poor. Let's see if I can get a headshot on this guy. If you go too far, obviously you get a lot of guys coming after you at once. There you go. That's what I wanted to do with this last guy, but oh well. And I think on New Game Plus, you kind of screwed into fighting more than one at the same time. Oh shit, I just got two. I just funnel them through this narrow. Ow. Asshole. He hit me with that. Okay. One, two. Okay. Oh. Damn. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, so they're not awful. You can generally get around and backstab them most of the time. I was thinking there was an item up here, but maybe it's not. Okay, so we will cross this well-worn bridge, and there are certain areas that you have to be very careful of because you can fall off. Like that area. But let's see. There is one area that you want to fall off. Yeah, over here. If you can drop through there, you can actually get that item. And we'll get that after we beat this boss over here, because I don't want to make... It's kind of a long trek of a lot of empty space to get back over here. Now, obviously you see Red Phantom, but what we're going to do is this. I'm just going to jump over here and grab that. Now, we like both of those because it will upgrade our Pyromancy Flame and our flasks. So what we're going to do is we're going to take on this guy who has an enormous sword, and we're going to do stupid things. Like he's trying to cheese me. That's not nice. Ah, fuck you. There. Should have happened the first damn time. There we go. Oh, that does less. So let's do this one. And this guy isn't necessarily the most difficult person in the world, but it can be a little aggravating. And you don't get shit for beating him, so that kind of sucks. And now we are going to attempt the boss fight. Okay, so what we're going to do is this battle is all about hiding, and then you'll have these necromancers, and at this point, oh, that's weird. Okay, so basically what we've done is this. We've killed the first necromancer, which will enable us to actually permanently kill these skeletons, although that one still appears to be alive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these alluring skulls and this fading soul. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to equip the alluring skulls, because what they will allow me to do is to lure off the skeletons. So what I'm going to do is come back here and tell you one way you can defeat this boss is you can actually attack him while he's rounding that corner. If you are a sorcery user or pyromancy user and actually have a lot more pyromancy than I've got. So once he goes by this time, we're going to run out here. And here's our other necromancer. And we'll take care of him. And basically, as you can see, we're not really trying to fight the skeletons. That can be a very a losing prospect, honestly. What we're going to do is we're going to mop up. Alright, and now here comes the fun part, the actual boss fight. So what we're going to do is we're going to trip this. And this will cause a cutscene. Sort of. Now, at this point, we can actually fight the boss proper. Now, you want to be very careful because that move seems to go through shielding. And I am using my Hade sword for this because he does seem to be a little bit weaker against the old lightning attacks than. If you stay to the side, you just got to watch that. And of course, keep your stamina up. Oh, he's doing the mist. At this point, you can really wail on it. I got greedy. I got panic rolled there. That was stupid. I'm gonna pop a life gem because I don't want to die. I'm too close to beating him to die. That would be bullshit. Come on. And there we go. Let me grab this. Okay, so not a terribly difficult boss fight. But the boss does hit very hard. As you can see, I got hit very few times. Are you going to shoot a bow at me? Oh, you bastard. Fuck off. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of mop-up work because I'm sure there's one or two skeletons still in here. And, yep, well, no, that's the one that is dead, sort of. Ooh. Okay, so like I said, the boss isn't too difficult, but you do have to watch out. He hits hard, especially those charge attacks. Those attacks really do a good amount of damage. So, when I was over here with the first necromancer, I said that you could use sorcery when he's coming around the corner, and that would kill him. Basically what happens is this. Once you get him down to a certain level of hit points, and I think it's maybe half to a quarter, he won't be able to make this jump right here. And he'll be stranded on the other side. And so that will allow you to just kind of walk up and kind of wail on the boss for with no counterattacks. So let's run back over here. I think I've collected all of the items except the ones past the gate. So, alright, yeah, here we go. Alright, here we go. This is it. And this is, I think, where he will get stranded. No, I don't want that. I want that. Come on. Alright. So what we do is we'll go in here. And light this bonfire. And as I said before, this is a covenant area. very much like, I guess, the Blue Cathedral, which is off of Hades Tower of Flame.
What is it? Oh.
So I don't have one of the items that I need. Where the Blue Cathedral, you need an item from helping someone in their world. You need this item that you need is for invading someone's world. So I obviously don't have that right now because I haven't done a whole lot of PvP. So right now this area is useless, but it's good to light the bonfire here. That way you can kind of shortcut back and forth should you ever want to join this covenant. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to run as quickly as my character will let me back to the bridge because I did forget one of the items. That's just really freaky. Okay, let's it's not that one. Which one is it? Must be this next one. Nope. Yep. I just gotta figure out which. I don't think it's that hole. I think it's this hole right here. And because I am dropping down, what I'm gonna do is equip this silver cat ring just because I don't want to lose too many hit points doing that. And that'll give us a Pharaoh slot zone and a token of fidelity. One of those. And one of these. Now, I think this token of fidelity is actually the item that I need to join the covenant in the Blue Cathedral. Alright, so we're kind of locked in once we make that jump. We're going to use this right here and actually jump right across the way there. Oh no, that's weird. We didn't use this bonfire. Oh well. Let's actually go to the Cathedral of Blue real quick. Because I think our dialogue options will change a little bit. But I think that token of fidelity is the item that I need.
Transient being, you have obtained proof you are worthy of joining our order. You may call yourself one of us. Be proud. Rejoice. And...
So, I'll just say yeah.
You are no longer a mere vagabond. You are now a guardian, a knight of the blue. Proud knight. Wear this ring and shine light upon stone. Then you will hear the voices of the blue apostles. Listen for their cries of help and repel the malicious invaders. This is the proud work of the Knights of the Blue. The way they elevate themselves to a higher plane. I'll provide what you need. You may visit me at any time. Proud knight, you may come to me, Targray, for help.
Okay, so at this point we can learn a gesture. And... not great items. Boltstone, that's kind of cool. Yeah, okay, so now he becomes a merchant. And
we Knights of the Blue must rely upon one another to achieve our greater goal. Present your token of fidelity. to test your strength against other knights. Do your work and...
Okay, so basically he's explained everything about this covenant, but just as a review, if you wear... Let's see which one. This ring, which I don't think does anything else to your stats. If you wear that ring, when a member of the very first covenant is invaded, you will sometimes be summoned into their world to protect them. Now, that protection does not extend to the normal mobs that are in an area. That protection only extends to the invader. You can only attack the invader. And so sometimes it can be of limited use, especially if the person that you're trying to help doesn't understand that you're not going to be able to plow through these enemies for them. You can only attack the invader. And I've had that happen a couple of times when I was with this covenant. And actually, as a member of the covenant that gets protected, I had a guy come in and tried to clear out mobs and was just ambushed by invader, and things turned south pretty quickly. But you know, as long as you're the person you come in to protect understands your limitations, it's actually 2-on-1. You know, in this game it can be very difficult to overcome. So let's hop back to Bajula. All right. So let's see. Right now, our player stats. We finally got our fire weapon up to level 7 and our Hade swords at level 5. Yeah. And these are basically due to those crystal lizards that I was telling you about in the last video. Now what we've got is actually a fire seed, so we can come up here.
Oh, I'm here. You even were kind enough. The only thing...
And we can actually reinforce this, so that'll be a little bit better. Fireball we've got. I'm not huge into any of the rest of these. Flash Sweat's always good. I might as well go ahead and get it because...
I'm always here.
Okay, so... we've done everything that we can do in Huntsman's Copse. We've completely cleared it out at this point. And I'm gonna grab this ring real quick. Now, just a little note for the sake of the lore. This ore smith right here is actually the daughter of this blacksmith. And if you talk to him, you'll actually get some conversations from her end. She wonders why this guy keeps staring at her, and from this end he says, hey, this is my daughter, but I don't want to introduce myself because I'm hollowed. It's very melodramatic, I guess. Let's see, at some point...
We call not to. It's just...
I don't think she's selling anything new right now. At a certain point, she'll actually start to sell some new items. I'm going to grab, let's do 15 of these. Because I do use those a good deal.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, at this point, I've got nothing left to do other than to go back into Harvest Valley. So what I'm going to do is spend some souls. And at that point, I'll probably put a cut and start working on Harvest Valley, which is not exactly my favorite area. There's just not a whole lot Not a whole lot there, I guess. But we'll give it a whirl. Let's see. Do I have any? I need to... Yeah, I need to upgrade my vitality so I can equip some of this better stuff. So that's going to be part of it. So yeah, I'll get these souls done, and the next time we speak will be in Harvest Valley, and I'll be probably dreading every minute of it. So until next time, this is Cliff. I hope everybody takes care. I will see you later. Bye-bye.